let's act really cheerful and positive before I go into something depressing. Okay, I wouldn't say it's depressing, but potentially depressing? Yeah, I'll give it that. So I finally got asked a question that I wanted to create a separate video for because something else came up as soon as this question came up, but the question itself is actually by skateboarder Jake99. He asked, are you ever worried that you spend too much time filming your life and seeing it from behind the lens rather than just enjoying it and not always having to be thinking about filming everything you do? I don't like that my eyes are black. Let's find a different spot. That's so much better. And then on top of that, something major happened. There's a giant YouTube channel. It's a YouTube couple who does pranks, BF versus GF. They actually break up online because they said the pressures of daily vlogging were too extreme and they couldn't handle it.
Gina and I are going to take a break from vlogging. We're going to take a break from each other.
We have company. There were other reasons, but they kept going back to vlogging, how vlogging is what ultimately put too much pressure on them and created them to separate and created him to take a break from YouTube, period. Here are a few actual quotes they said. He said it's not sustainable. Sharing your personal life is unhealthy. She said it was difficult to be in the public eye and that she's being judged on all fronts. And the comments conform your thoughts. If you keep reading the same comments over and over, it actually manipulates the way that you think. And then you're trying to please the public instead of living life for yourself. Keep in mind, they've been doing this for 7 years and it's a business that they have together. It is a couple. But to answer the original question, yes, I am occasionally worried because I don't know how this is all going to play out. I think about the next clip every second of my life. Instead of letting things kind of just happen, I plan every second for the videos. Also, the line is blurring from what people want to see from what I think that I want to do. For now, it has not created a burden on me at all. I actually think it's created a more fulfilling life for myself. Knowing that other people are gonna see my day-to-day keeps me out of trouble, keeps me from being hungover because I can't vlog when I'm hungover, keeps me from chasing girls because trust me, that takes a lot of time and for some people that's okay. For me, it is horrible. It also gets me out of the house. It creates more incentive for me to travel, skate, and dig deep into my own brain and try to come up with ideas and more thoughts for people to be entertained. And when it comes to being seen every single day and being judged every single day for your content, the pressure is very real to be a good role model. But I know as long as I try to be the best version of myself or what I believe is the best version of myself, that there are people out there who will support my channel. I mean, some people absolutely cannot stand me, but one compliment to me outweighs one insult, and 200 compliments buries an insult so deep that my brain can't even comprehend the insult. Maybe it is unhealthy. I've had multiple people tell me that, but I think that depends on your version of happiness. I'm someone who acknowledges that we thrive for acceptance and control, and doing these videos absolutely makes me feel both. I'm also someone who's always had trouble with confidence, and hearing every day that someone enjoys my content and that I should keep doing it definitely makes me feel confident because I'm being accepted. The main difference between me and BF versus GF, besides the longevity and success of their channel, is that they're in a relationship. They run a high-pressured business that needs constant attention together. And for me, it's just me creating content and you guys hopefully enjoying them. I can't imagine trying to build a personal relationship on top of what I am doing now. I don't know how this is gonna play out in the years to come because the demands of daily vlogging are very real. You try to outdo yourself every single day and you want the content to be seen by a lot of people, especially when you edit it like a few vloggers do where they don't just cut and paste, they actually edit edits within edits and it takes a lot of work. I'm in a position now where it would be very difficult to relax all day, but the reason I started daily vlogging is because I've never been that guy. Every single day I try to live super fulfilling, and I figured videos on top of that would look great. But the thing is now I don't really have a choice if I want a YouTube channel to keep thriving. Oh my gosh, bag. And that does scare me at times, but here's the thing. I love fear. I love challenges and I love incentives that I created for myself because ultimately this channel is a bar that I set for myself to accomplish. But I don't think daily vlogging will ultimately lead to my depression because for now it's very fulfilling. Every day I'm productive and progressing as an individual because I have an incentive to do so. And for me, that is happiness, trying to be a better version of myself. But in the future, if I decide that this or something else makes me happy, I will gravitate towards that because happiness is what I ultimately strive for. I just said ultimately twice. And I think a perfect wrap up for this is a quote by Derek Sivers. He actually wrote this whole thing about how to be useful to other people, and it contradicts so much of what I was raised to believe because some of it kind of seems superficial, but it's absolutely not. It's the psychology behind superficiality, in my opinion, which I think is brilliant. But I'm gonna share the first part with you where he says, get famous. Do everything in public and for the public. The more people you reach, the more useful you are. The opposite is hiding, which is of no use to anyone. Peace out.